Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Scales of the Soul. If you're new here, welcome in. And for all my beautiful creators, welcome back. So happy to have you guys here. We are going to get into another pick a card. I've really been enjoying these. If you would like to book a personal reading, the link is down below in the description box for my personal website. I am also now doing some extended readings, so that's super excited. I will definitely be taking these to an extended over on Ko-fi. I do have a 10% off welcome discount right now using the code YouAreMagic, or click the link below in the description box and get 10% off your extended readings. So that being said, as with any reading, take what resonates, leave behind what does not. And these will be timeless. So whenever they do cross your path is when they are meant to bless you with the knowledge. So today we're going to kind of look into a little bit of, love, see what the situation is. Will you ever find love again? Yes, you all will, I will say. But how are we going to find it? What are you healing from? What energies you kind of need to throw a little bit more insight into and also give a little bit more love to. So let's look into it. We have our piles number 1, 2, and 3. Pile number 1 being the Neon Awakening. I don't know if you guys are following her or not, but spiritual infusion 1111. Her name is Whitney. I don't know her personally, but I love her deck and I love her readings. So check her out. I'll link her below as well in the description. This is her deck, but Neon Awakening, pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have the Naked Truth. Twin Flame Soulmate Reading. Pile number 3, we have Messages of Love Oracle. So go ahead and tune into those energies. Take a moment, figure out which one you're called to. And the timestamps will be down below in the description box to skip ahead to your specific pile. You may even be kind of pulled towards more than one or even all 3, and that's totally fine. Go ahead and listen to each of the piles if you would like, or if you feel called to it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hi, pile 1. You chose pile number 1 with the Neon Awakening deck. This is your reading. Hope you guys are healing. I hope you guys are healing. That's what I'm being called to say today. I'm feeling like there's definitely a bit of a heavy heart, maybe tuning in, kind of feeling a little defeated, perhaps a little low energy. Yeah, death. There's definitely a rebirth situation happening. What do we have over here? The Fool card in reverse, which is, this is a new beginning. I'm sensing definitely a lot of you are in a breakup or going through a separation. So let's see what the cards have for you. What information do you need to hear on this healing journey, on this regeneration of self? What does pile 1 need to hear, Spirit? I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's get into it. Pile number 1. What do my beautiful creators need to hear? Well, obviously creating something new. Fresh starts. What do we have for pile number 1, Spirit? Oh, we got 8 of Wands. There may be some new communication coming in. King of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. This is some real good energy for you guys of what's to come, what's on the horizon for you, and how to heal from this. Definitely getting some strong messages. 9 of Swords. Okay. So, my pile number 1, beautiful people. We're going to get some clarifiers on these as well, but we got 8 of Wands with the King of Pentacles right here, and this is telling me that there's definitely some sort of a very successful powerful type energy being drawn to you. Somebody that knows who they are, somebody that has a lot to offer, somebody that's very ambitious, somebody that is very self-aware. You may even meet through social media. Somebody might be slipping into your DMs. You may be slipping into somebody's DMs. But this is a very fast moving energy. So for those of you that have just recently gone through a breakup, expect this to come to you pretty quickly. Very, very positive. I will say this may be a karmic partner being drawn to you. which karma partners are not all bad. Karma is definitely something that teaches us quite a lot about ourselves, but and that's not for everybody. This will resonate if you feel it with this person. But I'm definitely feeling this is a past life connection. I'm feeling that this is somebody that there is a soul recognition with. It's somebody that you may have even kind of been, you both may have been lurking on each other, curious about each other. I don't know. Like you're both, I'm really getting this like sense of you're both going to take a chance at love with one another. You both may have recently been going through a separation or an incredible breakup, and this could even be a friendship or somebody that you both sort of connected on your, I mean, not always a healthy move, but sometimes that's how you meet the best type of connections. But I'm hearing trauma bonding. Like you may have kind of trauma bonded over your relationships, and through that sort of vulnerability with one another, you form this connection. But on the latter, there is a bit of challenge within your own mind of, I think at night you may kind of really mull over your past relationship and constantly just picking it apart and where did you go wrong and what happened and why and all of those things. You're having quite a bit of stuck in your mind type of feelings that may hold you back from really deepening this connection with this energy that does want to come in, does want to be this colorful, blossoming energy for you. Don't allow the past. Okay, one of my favorite quotes is, it's important to look at the past, but don't stare into its gaze deeply. Like, don't get stuck on looking at the past. Don't get hyper fixated on the past. You know, sometimes people just come into our life for a season or a reason, you know, and we have to learn those lessons, and we have to learn how to move forward and figure out why things didn't work out, you know. Redirection is divine protection. So that being said, don't get in your own way because of old past patterns with this new person, this new energy that wants to come in. I'm seeing they're a very colorful type of person. There may be also a bit of stubbornness though on their side. There may be a bit of reservation as well. I think that's what both of you though. I'm really feeling like this is coming from both parties. So, you may even both have kids that are in like sports together, and that's kind of how you know this person. That's very specific to a few of you. And some of you, there may be somebody from your past that you have kind of rekindled with. But I'm not feeling like this person necessarily was a romantic. The people that have somebody from their past coming back, I'm not necessarily feeling like this was a fully romantic relationship. I'm feeling like this was more platonic, but there was always that sort of both of you didn't want to cross a line kind of energy. And I don't think most of you have at this point. So let's get some clarifiers on this. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. But let's look into this deeper, pile number one. I like this for you. Hi, Gidget. My cat's here. Hi. Hello. You want to come up? Come on. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Come on. Come on, Gidge. Come on. Come up. Hold on. We got a beggar here. Come here. Okay. But you got to sit still. Okay. Sorry, guys. You might hear her pop in this. Okay. Now she's off. All right. Let's clarify this Eight of Wands. That's interesting. Distractions. Like I said, don't get distracted by, I don't know if you guys could even hear her meowing, but she is my little talker. So don't get distracted by the mind chatter is what I'm hearing. And that is the message, because it's just going to come and go. You have to like be able to release that energy. Okay. So this Eight of Wands, what do we have? Ooh, we got Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Knight and we have the King. This is kind of telling me a little bit, this energy coming in, like I said, they're very self-confident. They're very self-aware and structured, but they may have some youthful, they may revert back to youthful tendencies in some degrees. And so you may have to have a level of patience with this person, but there is a persistence in which both of you keep proceeding to wanting to connect even deeper with one another. So I think the lesson in that is learning the patience and is having the ability to harness and hold space for the other party's growth through this new connection. All right, let's see what else we got here. What about, oh gosh, what about this king? This King of Pentacles. Gidget, you gotta lay down, little one. This King of Pentacles. Let me straighten this out a little bit. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat right now, but she loves to read with me. If you've seen any of my other readings, she pops in every once in a while. Okay, give me some more on this King of Pentacles. What else does pile 1 need to hear? King of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you guys got a lot of king energy right now going on. So we have the balance of like earthly groundedness. We have Taurus, Aquarius energy, Capricorn, Sag, Gemini. Could be any of those signs. But this King of Swords, they can be very sharp-tongued. They can be very articulate in the way that they present themselves. Very intellectual. But I'm also gathering this sort of stubborn immaturity that can arise from time to time. So that's where the level of patience needs to come in with both of you. What do we have on the back here? Because Gidget's going crazy. We have a 5 of Wands, but in reverse. This is what I'm saying. So in the Wheel of Fortune, forward motion. So 5 of Wands in reverse is usually representative of challenges and you know, that change of pace, that fiery energy, that action-taking energy. But since it was in reverse, I'm feeling like, and with the Wheel of Fortune, you guys are both going to give each other the space in order to move forward, to close the old cycle, which is a beautiful blessing. I love this for you. All right. What else do we have? Ooh, pile number 1. Hold on. Dropped it. Oh gosh, Gidget. Don't let me squish you, sorry. Okay. We got the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, again, you know, it's letting go, having the different perspective, having the ability to be more movable in your thoughts, feelings, your emotional reactiveness. Still having, you know, and maintaining a protection of self, but being a little bit more fluid with how you approach this new connection. Not letting old past traumas trigger you in this new one, because this new one's going to teach you a new way to love yourself and a new way to create really healthy boundaries, because the communication between the two of you, I think, is going to be really good. And there's going to be a level of accountability that you hold with one another, which is great. Okay. What else for pile number 1 here? Oh, geez. We got 8 of Swords, but in reverse, which is interesting because we have the 9 of Swords right above it. And the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords are very similar in the sense of they can be quite a bit of mental prison. And I like that they're both mirroring one another, because I feel like this is kind of, again, the energy that you both sort of have with one another. It's this mirrored energy, this cycle type of energy where one of you kind of pulls back and then the other one gets a little uncomfortable and then they come a little bit closer toward you. And then the other one kind of pulls back and gets all in their head, and then that pulls you closer. Which can be a bit of a yo-yo. But again, like I said, I think there really is a lot of lessons, a lot of leveling up I'm hearing, and growth. They're literally showing me. They're literally showing me in the Mario Brothers when they go and they level up. That's so funny. Anyways, that's kind of what it, but it also brings me back to sort of like a nostalgic type of childlike energy. Like there's definitely a healing of the inner child that comes through in this new love energy that's being drawn towards you, and this connection that you do share. Interesting. I'm also hearing there could be, you know, don't get so hyper fixated on specific outcomes. Like allow this to unfold, and they're showing me like the flowers blooming. Like allow this to just kind of open up naturally. Like, allow nature to take its course. Don't force anything. Don't have any expectations of what direction it should go or how fast it should move or any of those things. So really just kind of move forward with full, I don't know, with full openness to allow things to naturally occur. Okay, let's get a couple more for you. Let's see. We're gonna go, I'm gonna get an alchemy card. How do we alchemize this for pile 1? Comment down below. Let me know where you guys are at with your current relationship. If you're in a breakup, or if you've even, maybe you've already met this person, or if you know who this is. Is this person on your mind? Do you know who this connection is? Do you have an inkling of what kind of energy they are? Maybe you haven't met them yet, but they're coming in quick. I will say that. So we got a lot of pentacles happening here. Pentacles and swords. So a lot of mind and a lot of learning how to ground the mind. And then we have sparks of light. So this is how we're going to alchemize it. This is cool energy. You know, like I said, it's that sort of spark of interest, that flare of curiosity that you both have had for one another. Or it's, you know, reigniting an old spark, an old flame, coming back into union. This is reminding me kind of a lot of, like, for those of you that are old enough, but TV static, TV snow, you know, and it's all kind of coming into this clearer, sharper vision. Like the connection is being made. It's that that channel, like it's tuning in, basically. Like you guys are able to promote clarity with one another. Interesting. I'm going to read this one from the book because I have never pulled this card, actually. So let's see what this one has, because I feel like there's probably a specific message for you guys. XLBI. Hope, sensation, exhilaration. The Scintile card arrives just in the nick of time, leaving a trail of celestial light to guide the way. See, this is what I'm saying. This is going to be a fun little encounter. It's going to be really exciting. Kind of like it almost feels a little forbidden fruit-ish, but it's like neither of you are doing anything wrong, but you both kind of feel like you are. Okay, follow these flickers as if they are alchemical clues, guiding you to illuminated state. When this card appears, it is likely there has been a lull or void of direction. Some may even say the lights have been turned off, but in the deep void of darkness, a message of hope arrives. That goes back to that somebody going to be sliding in your DMs. Flickering and shimmering with enthusiasm. You might feel the Scintile as a childlike giddiness of the presence of magic, a vision in a dream, or a simple readiness to wake up from the long slumber. Follow the physical body, follow the tingling sensations of aliveness within you, and you will not be led astray. Vitality, clarity, inspiration are within your reach. You are alive, you are a vital being. Appreciate this moment. One spark leads to the next. All right, I like that for you. I am going to take this to an extended. So if you're interested, that link will be down below for you specifically. But yeah, we're going to take a little deeper of a look into this connection. What is this? What is your person that's coming in? What are their desires? Where are they coming from? Kind of how does this connection come together? Getting a little bit deeper into that. It's cool because it's a smaller collective over there, so I can read a little bit more deeply into the people that are tuning in and their specific energies. So if you feel inclined, go ahead and click that link down below. And if you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one, pile 1, or hopefully over at the extended. Take care. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose pile number 2 with the Naked Truth deck, this is your reading. How you guys doing? I'm definitely feeling quite a few of you. I don't usually like using this title because I think people get so hyper fixated on it, but I am going to say I'm definitely feeling like this is very twin flame type of connection. Which sometimes twin flames, you don't always end up with them, you know? They're here to be quite literally the split side of you. It is two souls split you know, one soul split into two rather, but I am definitely getting this sort of twin flame energy for sure for this pile, which again, like I said, I don't use that term very lightly because I think people get so hyper fixated on it. And I think it's actually almost worse on your mental clarity sometimes. But let's get into it. If it resonates with you, let's see what we have for our pile number 2. What is next for them on love, and will you find it again? I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It was my fault. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like there's definitely, obviously, a separation between the two of you. Let's look into more. I don't know what they did to hurt you, and you, obviously, they know. They have a guilty conscience about how they treated you, and they're very aware of that. Truth is, I'm in love with you. Yeah, you're definitely on this person's mind still. And it's interesting too if you chose this deck because this is very much so like giving me like lurking in the shadows. Like you're very much alive and transparent, and I like her nails, obviously partial, but this person's really, I feel like the person that is on your mind is really in their shadow work right now. They're really in their healing era of things that they really need to realize and recognize. And I feel like you triggered a lot of that, and not in a bad way though, in a way of it ignited a sort of introspection with this person. It forced them to view themselves, and you may have called them out on their bullshit, you know? I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts. Yeah, again, they're sorting through. They're showing me like literally like file cabinets of memories, and but like of hard memories, of traumas, of challenges, of heartbreaks that this person is just kind of cycling through. And I don't know that they necessarily have a great support group that they can share this with, so they're going through it just as much as you are. I feel like you guys definitely are, but you kind of know that you weren't really the culprit this time of this separation. You're different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. Ooh, perhaps for some of you, this doesn't mean for all of you. There may have been some infidelity. There may have been some wandering eyes, or possibly even wondering. Hold on one second. Let me check. There we go. Wondering eyes, or even a little bit of curiosity and maybe not crossing a line, but not really treating you properly as you deserve. And this doesn't necessarily mean that somebody cheated or that they went through with it, but this could also mean, I mean, even emotional infidelity is a thing, or not being fully honest with you. I'm learning how to love myself now, thanks to you. This was on the back of the deck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're really going through their dark night of a soul. They're going through their shadow work. They're really figuring out all of the things that they need to heal in order to be a better version of themselves, in order to show up for themselves most importantly, but for also in this connection, to evolve, to be better. Let's get a couple more. And then we'll get into couple of different facts. Interesting though. Tell me more about this hurt, this pain all the person's having. I'm sorry I put my career before you. Trying to get out of debt. I'm willing to put in the time and effort because I don't want to lose you. That could be something that happened. This could be, it could have been, I mean, saying you're different from the rest, but, sorry, this could have been like a financial burden that they were going through that they were embarrassed to be honest about. And so instead of just telling you what was going on, they kind of put up a front and tried to kind of like put a separation between the two of you because they were too embarrassed to share with you what was really going on. That's sad. Let's see what else. What's going on? Karmic partner interference. Yeah, I mean, some of you, yeah, you were very mishandled, very mistreated. And I'm sorry. That's not fair to you. But we're really, I don't know, this is really like the shadow side of your connection with whoever's on your mind, but we're going to look into you next. I'm on a spiritual journey. You have awakened me. Yes, exactly what I said. It's exactly what this separation catapulted the person on your mind into. So now let's look into you more. Let's see what's going on with our pile number 2 and what's really happening in their life. How do they find real, pure, honest love? What's going on with pile number 2? What are they calling in with their energies right now? Show me, Spirit. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. Let's look into it a little bit deeper. Let's see what we got. We got 6 of Cups. Okay, we like this energy. It's good. This could be a second chance at love. This could be a reigniting with the same person after they've done the heavy lifting and done the hard work. But I'm feeling like for more of you, I feel like quite a few of you, there will be a rekindling of this, undoubtedly. No doubt about that. Like, you are absolutely coming back in each other's lives. But I'm really feeling like for a vast majority of you, you're actually stepping into something much greater, something much more plentiful and even and evolved. I don't know. They're saying evolved. 2 of Swords. Yeah. You may even have more than one suitor coming towards you. Once you start showing interest in whoever this new love is, or whoever this new interest is, this old karmic twin flame, whatever it may be, but this other person that you just have gone through this with is definitely going to kind of come back around because they're going to sense that your energy is no longer focused on them. And you're going to have a decision to make at that point. So, pile number 2, I'm just going to say you definitely have a lot of eligible suitors that are interested in you. I definitely feel that. And there's some that are like really sharply laser focused on you with pure envision and intent. I don't know if can you see that in his eye, that like sharp laser focus. Ace of Swords, new beginnings, clarity. You know, you're definitely going to have communication coming in. New beginnings, whether or not this is with the person on your mind currently or somebody new, but I'm feeling like for a lot of you, it's kind of somebody new coming back around. It's a fresh start. It's something more just aligned with who you are and what you deserve, truly. Pile number 2. Let's see. What else? Yeah, the Sun card. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. That's such a great energy. It's enlightenment. It's you finally like really loving yourself, most importantly. Your light will become this attraction to these new energies, these new suitors. And they feel that. They feel that vibration. They feel that self-love. They feel that energy and that warmth that people want to be around you. So healing from this separation with this twin flame type of energy that you have is actually a beautiful gift for you because it is raising your vibration to such a degree. I'm hearing Leo, Libra. I mean, obviously these are the cards out here, Scorpio, but a lot of Leo energy. You're going to have that certain level of strength now that you are wearing externally because you have chosen yourself over games. I'm hearing over playing games with this twin flame energy. What else we got? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Interesting. This person's going to come back around quicker than you think. For those of you that want that relationship still, they are going to come around faster than you had initially anticipated. I think they're going to come to their senses and realize, again, what they've lost or what they sabotaged. But it may be too late at that point. It may be too late because you've kind of already found your gift. You've already found your, yeah, we got the High Priestess just popped out. You've already found your power, that you may level up at such a degree that they can't keep up with you and they're no longer a vibration that you really want to hold and stick around for. It's not to say that down the road it couldn't rekindle, but I'm really feeling like for quite a few of you, these new suitors, And for some of you, even, it's just dating yourself and really like nurturing and loving and taking care of yourself. First and foremost, that like people realize how much of an asset and value you are to be added to their life. Like you are a blessing. Your intuition is going to be very heightened through this time as well. Based on these experiences, you have had a much higher connection. Especially interesting to have the High Priestess card next to this spiritual journey. And that is telling me that I feel like your angels and ancestors have put this separation in between the two of you for a divine purpose, for a purpose of heightening your connection to the divine, your connection to self. And again, like you are becoming this trendsetter to your twin flame or to anybody that crosses your path, really. What else do we have for pile number 2 in love? 7 of Cups. Again, yeah, like I said, you're going to have a lot of choices. A lot of choices. And this is giving me sort of like a nebulous type of energy. Very movable. Like I think you're going to be very fluid in your next choices and what comes into your life. For some of you, you may even be very fluid in your gender identity or your sexuality, and you may even be exploring something new and out of the box that you haven't yet in this new beginning with these new suitors. However that resonates for you. Some of you may have had a curiosity about whatever it may be. And I feel like you're going to start fulfilling those things because why not? And that's going to, again, align you even deeper into your truth, even deeper into yourself and your desires. This is a great reading. I'm definitely going to take this to an extended. I am doing extendeds now, which I'm super excited about because it really gives us, it's a smaller community and it gives us a much more intimate type of read for the collective tuning in because again, like I said, it's a much smaller, more compact reading energetically. So I'm able to tune in a little bit more specifically to each group and what they're calling in. So that link will be down below. So check that out in the description box if you're interested. I am going to do one more card for you guys to close it out, and then we'll figure out what we're going to take over to that extended for you. So let's get an alchemy card for pile number 2. Okay. For pile number 2, that was way too many. Okay, whatever. I'm going to take them. Yeah, these were supposed to be the alchemy cards, but they all popped out. So you know what? We're going to take them. We have Sublimination, we have the Golden Rose, and we have Summer. So for some of you, what I'm seeing is this ascension is happening during the rest of these winter months. You are doing the time and really introspecting. You are also taking that time for you. You are finding peace within yourself. You are finding clarity within yourself. You are growing tremendously in like the state of the unknown. And it's scary and it's probably been very hard and painful, but it's also very freeing and it's also very igniting and illuminating. And that's what I feel like you guys are in right now. And then you are now you're calling in through that work, this golden rose, this beautiful, pure rose where you're able to blossom and be this just desire of beauty. Like people just see your warmth. This is giving me very the sun card, well, maybe not in this deck specifically, but like it's giving me very sun type energy. Very warm, very illuminating, very fulfilling, very, I don't know, just all of the above. And then when you think of white roses, again, we have like the dove and the rose, this purity, this pure sense of who you are. And again, this ascension, rising up. So that's kind of like the inner work. And you're, again, like I said, it's this like a moth to a flame. Like you guys are just attracting people left and right because you have this aura about you that's very inviting, very enticing. But there's also a level of respecting this purity of the white rose. I know this says the golden rose, but it's white on here. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, stay in that power, pile number 2, because then we have the summer, and summer is all about regrowth. It's all, again, about that warmth. Summertime may be when you really find that deep connection with somebody. So summertime, whenever this finds you, whenever this timeless reading finds you, summertime will be very abundant for you. A lot of new growth, I'm seeing like you branching out to, again, to more fluid endeavors, branching out to new explorations, trying new things. And that's not just in romance. I'm just saying like hobbies, experiences, whatever it may be. You're definitely branching out and having a little bit more exploration in the world and influencing. Some of you may even become an influencer. Maybe that's something that you've always had an interest in, and that's really going to ignite for you as well. So pile number 3, I think I'm going to take all 3 of these with us to the extended, and we're going to look into, again, a little bit deeper of what these unveil for you in love. So if you're interested, hopefully I see you over on the extended. Let's go hop over there. The link will be down below. But if not, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Hi, pile number 3. You chose the 3rd pile or the Messages of Love Oracle deck. Let's get into it. I'm feeling like for some of you, you are a hopeless romantic. I'm really feeling from this energy. There's a lot of romantic energy here. You guys are deep, deep lovers. You're lovers at heart. You love to just be quality time with your person. And I feel like you've had a little bit of a hard time at love recently, where you're so just wanting that deep connection again. Because again, like I said, you guys are very romantic type of people, hopeless romantics. So let's get into it. Let's see what we have. Pile number 3. Will you find love again? I'm going to go with absolutely you will, but let's see what your energy is looking like. Pile number 3. What's going on with you guys? How y'all doing? Hope, yeah. I haven't given up on us yet. So some of you, you may be in that search for reconnection with somebody. But I'm also just saying you're, again, hopeless romantic. What was I saying? Like you're not ready to give up hope on just romance in general and love. It may be very defeating at times, but again, like that it exists. And keeping that mindset is so important. Keeping that mindset is so important. Remaining hopeful, having faith. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Don't be that person. This is what I'm saying about the mindset is everything. Like, don't sabotage it. Because when you focus in on that type of energy, that's what what begins to resonate into your life, what begins to manifest into your life. So remaining hopeful, because if you're always kind of stuck in that, well, when is it going to happen again? Where are they? Am I ever going to get this again? Am I ever going to experience that type of love again? Then you're always focused on that instead of like, no, I know it's going to. Like, I know I am hopeful that this connection will either resurface in my life or something better will come along. And you have to remain in that mindset. Continue to be in that hopeless romantic, not even hopeless, romantic mindset. Remain in that. Romanticize yourself. Roma, interesting. You may really, smells may be very prevalent. You may have certain smells that you associate to certain memories that really trigger things for you. Or I'm also hearing Rome, and Rome is obviously the city of romance and the romance language. So there may be, you may be Italian, somebody coming in may be Italian, or you may have had an Italian lover, but Italy and Rome is all about love and food and just, I love Italy. I'm Italian, so it's all about just family and keeping connections and that just beautiful ambience of romance, of love, in all aspects of life, not just romantically, platonically, having self-love, taking care of yourself. I don't know, they're saying talk about a cooking class. So maybe perhaps for some of you, taking a cooking class may be very important to rekindle that desire, or even find a suitor, a new connection. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Yeah, there's definitely somebody from your past that is in regret. This may even be you, pile number 3. This may even be you. You may have slept on somebody because you were in this sort of sabotage type of energy with self, and you're realizing now, like, damn it, I should have acted on it. I should have done something about it. You may meet this person you may have met them when you were traveling, or you may be traveling and you meet a new suitor at that stage, a new romantic interest. Don't sabotage it, mend. I want to fix our connection. There's definitely somebody, though. Definitely somebody from the past that cannot get you off their mind. But I don't know. I'm also really feeling like this is both sides I'm hearing. I'm also really feeling like this is you, pile number 3. They're saying kintsugi, which kintsugi is the Japanese art of mending broken plates or things like that together with gold. So they're showing me that mending with this, but there's a level of gold that isn't on this card, but they're showing me that. And it's an art form, and it's what they're saying is that, not all things that are broken are irreplaceable or fixable, or not fixable, I should say. So don't allow an old heartbreak to make you feel like you are unworthy or broken or not complete. That was just there to teach you where you needed to love yourself a little bit harder. So, pile number 3. Don't be so hard on yourself. You definitely are hopeless romantics though, so you love really, really hard when you love. And I feel like you fall fast and deep. And so it is harder for you to rebound a little bit from that, but know that, remain hopeful. Remain in that abundant openness, ready to receive. I think you are on the brink of change. Let's see. What else do we have for pile number 3 here? Soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Yeah, there's definitely somebody that you are deeply connected to still. And I think it's both of you, really, but it might be more of you, pile number 3, that is keeping this cord connected energetically. And you're not ready to give them up. And that's okay. You have to do it in your own time. But don't allow that connection to keep you bound and stagnant in one place and not allow you to be open to new opportunity. What else do we have? Shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. Yeah, this has been coming up quite a bit. Shadow work, especially right now. Currently, this is a timeless reading, but currently we are going through a Mercury retrograde, and this one's, I feel like, more intense than most. Just bringing up old patterns. It brings up our old communications, how we connect to people, how technology exists, how the opportunity for us to be able to express clearly. Oftentimes, repeat cycles happen. So that's what I'm feeling like this shadow work is that there may be a bit of challenge happening. There's definitely, you're seeing the light though, like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you are not allowing yourself to just get stuck in this repetitive cycle of thinking or self-sabotage. Don't do that, pile number 3. There's so much more opportunity for you. What else do we have for pile number 3? And I'm going to look into it deeper, but I definitely feel, there's a heaviness, but there's also like this lightness, because that you're hopeful. You know that type of deep love exists because you've experienced it, and it's beautiful. And trust me when I say this, that will come back around for you. Don't worry about time or when or how, but just trust. Trust that it will. Trust that it's going to come back. Trust that it will happen again for you. What else do we have? Okay, this card keeps swapping out. Confusion. I feel I feel unclear about where we stand. Yeah, especially under this missed opportunity card. I'm really feeling like this was you. I feel like you slept on somebody. And now you're like, dang, I really should act on that. And maybe you have, or maybe you haven't, and this person is very confused by your actions. Don't let the past mold your future. It is a free opportunity. You know, you're turning to the next page and it's blank. You can write it however you want. So get very clear about what it is that you want. Call it in. Take an opportunity. You know, you miss out on 100% of the chances you don't take. So take a chance. Understanding. I see your side of the story. Yeah, so, I mean, there's definitely going to be an energy coming in, a connection coming in that will hold you in all of your brokenness, I hear. That's going to nurture you back to this place of romance, this place of hope. And I'm feeling like this may be kind of unsuspected. This may be somebody from your childhood for some of you, in kind of an unexpected way. But they will begin to show you, again, how valuable your romance is, how valuable your love is, how much you do deserve to be loved. Let's get some tarot on this for you guys. Pile number 3. Give me some clarifiers for pile number 3 here. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I would really appreciate your support on this channel. And, you know, I'm doing some extendeds now, so I think I'm definitely going to take this one to an extended reading. That will be linked down below. We'll get in a little bit deeper into what that is, but yeah, it's kind of cool because it's, you know, it's a smaller collective. There's not as many, it's not as big of a community, so it's a more intimate reading. It's more tuned into those that tune in. So it's a lot more specific to you guys. And I appreciate your support building a really cool community over there. So tune in, and if you feel called to it, that will be linked down below. That was way too many, but I'm going to take this one because it flipped. Yes, the Empress. Okay, pile number 2. You may be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, which are both ruled by Venus. And Venus is all about that love, that beauty, the aesthetic. Don't let yourself go through challenge. Stay true to your uniqueness and your beauty. I'm seeing that there's definitely a really strong, divine feminine energy coming through. And that's not just, I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking just about energy. So whether you resonate as a male or a female, it is, the Empress energy is about the Divine Mother. It's about nurturing. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about being a caretaker. But being that safe, emotional place for yourself, most importantly. Being able to stand naked in all your scars and be proud of them. Be proud of them, because everybody has a story. We all have baggage. Either we trip over it or we unpack it together. And I feel like that's definitely the energy moving forward, and kind of the mindset that you need to have that grace with yourself moving forward. Let's see what else. Pile number 3. And then we got the Sun. See, that's great energy. So once you tap into this Empress energy here, tapping into her, we love this. That illumination will happen, because again, you'll start radiating out that same type of self-love outward, and that becomes contagious, where people want to know more about you because your aura is as blaringly light as the sun. There's that lightness to you. Tune back into that. Don't let the dark challenges weigh you down, because love is on the horizon for you guys. I do see that. But it starts with you. It starts with you taking care of yourself. March may be very important for some of you. March 19th even. That Taurus season. There is that. Tauruses can be a little stubborn. You know, there is that stubbornness, but a lot of depth to them. A lot of excitement as well. And then we have Libra, which is all about the mind. Some Leo energy coming out. Could be any of those signs coming towards you. Ooh, let's see. Okay. And then we got the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like once you embrace this change and start loving yourself again and start taking care of yourself again, it's interesting too because they're both facing inward towards the sun, and it's a divine masculine and feminine. But it's this balance between both sides. So once you start really taking time to do the things that fulfill you and make you feel whole as a soul, it's going to be interesting because there is going to be very rapid attraction towards you. Now, that being said, wear that level of confidence with honor. And don't be reckless about who you give your energy towards. Don't be reckless about what action you do take. Be very confident stepping forward with the connections that do come in, because I feel like it's going to happen fast for you. Like I said, that aura is a beaming. So, that being said, let's get one more on here for pile number 3. One more clarifier for them. We have the Six of Cups. This come out in all 3 of my readings on this one. So maybe, you may even want to tune into the other 2 readings because there may be some crossovers. But comment down below. Let me know if you do. Anyway, Six of Cups. Again, this is like I'm feeling... This can be a card of children, and I'm feeling like this person coming back in your life, maybe somebody from childhood that really kind of reteaches you your beauty, or reteaches you your like beauty within. But again, I'm also seeing a second chance at love. Some of you may be reigniting the past with somebody. Some of you may rekindle an old flame. But I am seeing there's definitely a lot of beauty and growth on the horizon for you because you're stepping back into your balance, your divine feminine and masculine balance with one another, and together becoming this radiant energy that people are very attracted to and very curious about. So let's get one alchemy card for you guys, and then I'm going to hop over onto the extended. So hopefully I'll see you guys over there. And if not, I appreciate you tuning in, but let's see what we have. How can pile number 3 alchemize this energy into love? The uncreated. I mean, some of you may be birthing a new project. Some of you may be even birthing a real life human in this new connection that you do make. Seeing, the uncreated as an opportunity for growth, for possibility, for, interesting. The ability to kind of bend and manipulate your light in the ways that you want. And I mean by like the aura in which you present yourself. So create the type of aura and energy that you want to attract. Use that to your advantage and really harness that and step into that power. Because by doing so, you become this magnet. You become magnetic towards what it is that you do desire. So that being said, I am going to take this over to the extended. Again, it will be linked down below if you guys are interested. We'll look in a little bit deeper into how you can envelop and develop this aura that you do desire. If I don't see you guys over at the extended, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to leave you here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks.